Radio to media. Radio to media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know how make we talk. True media radio. On FM 103.9.
Now God we dey pray, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For Salon, we go stand tall. Radio True media.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Hey yo, to media.
Truth media radio.
To media.
Truth media radio.
Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM
Okay, mi fambulem, una good morning and una welcome to the second edition of the Ecobank Hour, courtesy of Truth Media FM 103.9. And me will represent the program today, Mina Sheikh Kumar Jalo, the head of brand communications and marketing, Ecobank Sierra Leone Limited, and Ade in the studio with two of my colleagues from Transactional Services Group, una TSG, and I go allow them to make they introduce themselves. Let me start with the gentleman at the far end.
So, fumble them on a good morning. My name is Rodney Williams. They work for Transaction Services Group. And Transaction Services Group, we they deal with internet banking platforms, them with payments, collections, and acquiring business. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Rodney Kawedi Williams, and make account to the gentleman already closer to me.
Yeah, Fambula, good morning. Mina Patrick Soare, the head of Trade Finance Business, Ecobank Sierra Leone.
Okay, and thank you very much, Patrick, and that of Rodney. Before we can start the program proper and make we get a commercial break, make we watch this short video about one of the payment channels where we can discuss about this morning. Okay, and thank you very much for that short commercial break there. At least the Ecobank Hour na a program we design and in support with Root Media for make sure say on every Wednesday at 11 to 12 we dey come at this studio for discuss around with product offerings, with digital channels, and also in terms of financial inclusion. So today I dey at the studio again with two of my colleagues from Transaction Services Group, we na Rodney and that of Patrick Soiree, and they can discuss around most of the things that really happen around Transaction Services Group. So let me start with Rodney. Rodney, I'll make you tell people, make them know exactly what's in our OmniPlus and what are the unique features about this product.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Omar. So, OmniPlus, an internet banking platform. We're very secured, where we give to we customers them for perform all kind of transaction. So with OmniPlus, all which you think say the customer need for Canada bank for can do for do transaction, it can then at the comfort of your home or in office for do the transaction. Some of the unique features them of OmniPlus, them we get like cash payments. Cash payments are just like a check payment. We don't see some time then the way customer then can travel, maybe signatories another in tongue, but they want paycheck. So pass then get for which stay then come back na tongue. So one of the unique feature we put in our OmniPlus now that even if not the tongue, we can able to do this check payment online and print out a receipt and give to we customer them or the beneficiary they collect on any of we branches them. Then also we can do all kinds of transfer like RTGS, we na echo to any bank within Salone, we do international transfer, we do batch payments. So whatever transaction we think say the customer need for Canada Bank, we can able to use OmniPlus. We're very secured and do all your transactions. Thank you.
So with OmniPlus, you don't need for make sure say you can directly in at the bank, so you can do at the comfort of your house or any other place, so make sure say you perform your transaction, Rodney.
Yes, exactly. So Ecobank, say we believe in digitalization. So we want the customer them the ability for let them do the transaction any side within the day. You can then at your office, whether not during the day or even midnight and pay salary. You can do any kind of transfer at any time of the day.
Okay, that is a seamless way of banking. Okay, make account to Mr. Soiree, Patrick Soiree. Patrick and Dean at the studio this morning for can discuss around trade financing. And trade financing is also one unit and within Transaction Services Group. So Patrick has been doing a very good job. So Patrick, I'll make you tell people within a letter of credit because you don't tell them about LC. Make you educate them today within letter of credit mean and what are the main purpose of letter of credit?
Okay, thank you very much, Umar. So letters of credit, most people then can talk about letters of credit. So written down they mean is a written undertaking issued by a bank on behalf of a seller or a buyer, wherein the bank that make a promise to pay a specific amount upon due date when the documents submitted are highly compliant to the terms and conditions. So more or less written that they mean. Now we are in a customer go between our Ecobank and say a one open LC for the importation of certain product or goods. Yeah, we can make the LC, we they make an undertaking. We will cover, say, if the supplier fulfill in the terms and conditions written on the LC, we go pay them, we submit the document. So the purpose of establishing the LC now for maintain payment and delivery risk, now for reduce payment and delivery risk. Payment and delivery risk simply because we know say first time when people they operate with open account, they always get problem. They go send money and the supplier not go send the goods. The supplier also the afraid say, and no one send goods where he not gets the money. So more or less, the counterparty risk now that they move on, they involve now to the bank wherein they go only realize now a bank risk. And you know what in bank mean? Credibility is top notch. So as soon as the supplier honor in obligation, the bank they pay. So in that case, nobody no get problem. The supplier get freehold for supply the goods, and the bank also gets the obligation for pay. So no doubt, no day in the whole transaction. Now than the purpose.
Okay, and Patrick, so letters of credit in only applicable for international trade finance, or what about local?
Okay, so they can also do them for local, but it's more common on international trade finance. it can be also done. So if you look at the percentage, you will find out say 90% of the letters of credit where they do now for international transactions. Sell local transaction is possible, but it's seldom in the market.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick. So I'll come back to you. So, Rodney, witness some of the uses of the OmniPlus.
Okay. So for OmniPlus, as I've been saying, you dey use them for do all you transfer them. So whenever it is a customer they can a bank for can do, it able use OmniPlus for them. Let's take for example a customer want transfer from Ecobank to local commercial bank or any other bank within Sierra Leone. It able do an OmniPlus. If you want to check payment, it able do an OmniPlus. If you want to do salary payments, when a batch payments, it able do an OmniPlus. And the unique thing about the salary payments that it not get like limits, say like this we batch upload now just 100 people let it take. It take up to 10,000. Once you get the money now your account, you get the number of beneficiary the way you want to pay. You also talk about cross-border rapid payments. When they transfer from Ecobank accounts, Nasalone, to any other account within Ecobank affiliates them. Let's say Ecobank Ghana, Ecobank Nigeria. And the good thing that they back bottom na instant. So let's say for example, you can't transfer money, go na Nigeria. Just they use your Ecobank OmniPlus and do the transfer seamlessly. So them features and they all in our OmniPlus. Whichever the customer want, think say they can do na bank, you able to use OmniPlus for them.
Rodney, and for OmniPlus, this payment platform is only applicable to multinationals or neither. What about with SME customers in this market?
So one good thing we Ecobank don't do, we they cater for all of we customer them. Okay. So the OmniPlus is mainly now for like the big allergy them. Okay, the corporates, the multinationals, the financial institutions, the international organizations. So they get high volumes of transactions them. And the OmniPlus ain't no get limits. So basically, not only we cater for them for use the OmniPlus so they can do all them transactions them seamlessly.
Okay, and thank you very much, Rodney. So make a come back to Patrick. Patrick, what are the parties that were involved when it comes to matter of letters of credit?
Okay, Umar, thank you very much. So they get several parties involved in letters of credit, but there are four main parties on any letter of credit whether the issue. One, you get the applicant. The applicant, now more or less, the person where they buy the goods, where they go to the bank for buy the goods. Then we also have the beneficiary. The beneficiary, now the supplier of the goods or the person where they manufacture the goods. Yeah. We also get the issuing bank. The issuing bank, now the bank where they do the undertaking, say, okay, are they confirm say if we issue this, if we supply these goods, we go pay you. Then we get the advising bank. The advising bank, now the beneficiary bank. So what in go do, now for ensure say they advise the beneficiary, the LC we don't issue, and also validate the authenticity of the LC. So now that, so now them people there are the four parties to letters of credit, four main parties.
Okay, so these are the four parties we involved in terms of letter of credit, eh?
Yes.
So, and Patrick, what now the role in terms of the advisory bank when it comes to matter of issuing the letters of credit?
Okay, so as I be they say, the advising bank, now they notify the beneficiary, and I in also they validate the authenticity of the LC. So we also get the issuing bank. The issuing bank nine bear the payment obligation, as we all know say nine they do the undertaking, nine they establish the LC in favor of the beneficiary. So these are their rules.
Okay, and thank you very much, Patrick. I can to you. So make a come back to Rodney. Rodney, how corporate clients and they apply or if they want to be onboarded on the Omni Plus platform?
Okay. So for apply or for get access to the Omni Plus, we get basically two main ways. One of the way them you can, if you get an account, you can engage your relationship manager and it will give you access to the Omni Plus form and you complete them. You get the signatories and for sign and the team will set you up on Omni Plus. Another way you can go to www.ecobank.com and there is the Omni Plus form we already did. You just download them and complete the form and also send on a bank. Once you send on a bank within 24 hours, the team will also complete the setup for you and you get access to Omni Plus.
Okay, and thank you very much, Rodney. So, Rodney, what are the account opening requirements here for most of the corporates, the financial institutions, and international organizations, and as well as the multinationals? We don't go be one make sure say after they opening their account, they are being onboarded on the Omni Plus platform.
Okay, so the Omni Plus not get any specific requirements. Say once we want get access to Omni Plus, you get for fulfill a certain requirements. As long as you na account holder, you fall under them categories and they like the multinational, the corporates, the financial institutions, international organizations. So another thing what they do also, as soon as we get the account opened for them customer them, because we know say na a way of life. They need the platform for let them business go smoothly. So they among the account opening package also, we can give them for let them open them accounts. So once they complete the form, we also go set them up on the platform and they will get access to Omni Plus.
So, how most of the institutions here can normally access the platform after they have been onboarded? Yes.
Okay, so after the customer they don't onboard them, then go get an immediate notification at their email where they come from a system generated email when Ecobank Omni at ecobank.com. So once you receive that notification there, the notification contain a default password and it also contain username and a link. So the customer always you need for do just click on the link, follow the instructions them. We go direct you how for change your password. We change your password, it go ask you for token. We show say the platform very secure. We go set you on the token and then you get access to a platform. We also they provide free training for the customers them as soon as we set them up on the platform.
Okay, and you made mention of one capacity building or they provide like a training because it's access to knowledge and that of security. I'm gonna make you touch on two things here because mostly people when they look at the security side of it, how secured the Omni Plus platform and also in terms of knowledge sharing.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. So the Omni Plus very secured. One reason I can say it's secured because not only Ecobank alone with the user, it right across all we affiliates them. Now a very robust platform, and also it gets two-factor authentication. Within that they mean is we set you up on a token. Okay, so let's say for example, if person gets access to your email and able get your password, it's right for login. You're not going to log into the platform because we get another layer of security when at the token. For let you get the token, you need to get access to the person in phone also, where they generate a code. And that token they also you need a PIN. So if you need to get all them things in there before you able log into the platform. So just the password, the person password, you're not going to be able to done them. And also for we corporate them, which we can also set them up on, then get what we call the signatory matrix. For example, some corporates then go say, they don't want let me one green approve, then the transaction go. At least 2 or 3 people then for approve. Or we get one post for verify before the transaction go through. So then they all like a capability of the platform. So whatever the customer wants, we can able to tailor them to the customer in needs, and then we go able to set them up on the platform.
Okay, and thank you, Rodney. So when it comes to matter of security on the Omni Plus platform, security is top notch. And considering waiting, Rodney don't they educate with you as a listener them about Omni Plus. So make a come back to Patrick Soiree. Patrick, what are the type of LCs the way Ecobank normally offer to customers them out there?
Okay, Sissoko, Ecobank, they offer a wide range of letters of credit, but I could just speak on the frequent one that we really do. We do an import letters of credit. We also do export letters of credit. So the import letters of credit, now credit, what we do, where we customers that want buy goods from overseas. The export letters of credit, we can participate on that for we customers then where they sell goods outside from Sierra Leone. So this most times common among the mining companies and other big companies. Yeah. We also get the site letters of credit. So the site letters of credit is letters of credit where the bank for pay the money, where the supplier don't present the document in compliance with the terms and conditions on the letters of credit. We also get another one where we can do what they call usance or other people they can call it deferred. So by the name, it simply means Ecobank they issue the letters of credit and we promise for pay upon a due date. So the difference between usance and sites, the bank not obliged for pay upon presentation of documents. But rather, when we don't receive the documents, we they pay them on a due date. So most times, the letters of credit can get the payment terms. So if the payment terms say deferred payment, it will stipulate the tenor. So it can get 90 days, 120 days, 180 days, or as the case may be, from the BL date. So when the date reach, we they pay. And we also get confirmed letters of credit. So for the confirmed letters of credit, now letters of credit, we are in the bank they issue the letter of credit, or they also get a second bank where they add their own guarantee for ensure say the issue of payment risk would they go waive the issues of payment risk. So which means with a confirmed letters of credit, the parties or the confirming bank is equally committed in ensuring that the payment is being done upon maturity. Finally, we get the SBLC. So the SBLC is a standby letter of credit. So we can issue them most times in favor of a supplier wherein the importer gets an existing relationship. So what in that they mean, the standby letter of credit, now for secure the entire transaction flow. In a situation wherein the importer default for pay in obligation, that they can call on the standby letter of credit where we, Ecobank, go to issue. So now the various type of letters, now the main letters of credit and this, or we can execute. But as I said earlier, we can do any letters of credit.
Okay, and thank you very much, Patrick. In your presentation, I made to understand, say, we issued 5 letters of credit. We look at the imports, the exports, the sites, the deferred, we look at the confirmed and the SPLC. So, Patrick, how these 6 letters of credit where you don't talk about, how then they support the private sector led development in this country? Yes.
Oh, very well. So I can tell you all the major goods and services, most of the goods and services for big companies are being done through letters of credit. And for us, as a bank, we are strategically positioned wherein we don't support the importation of so many things. You name them. We don't support, and I can proudly say we role in supporting the private sector is great, that it could be felt in any sector of this economy. You think about the oil and gas, you think about the manufacturing, think about mining, we are there, and we are doing very well.
So Ecobank and really position itself in terms of supporting private sector-led development naturally through and trade financing.
Yes. So the one that we don't benefit, they can speak to that. We not only establish LC just like that, we also provide advisory services to clients them. You get? We cross the T's and dot the I's properly, because we don't want a situation wherein we can establish letters of credit that the issue of performance is not achieved. Yeah. So in that case, we can identify if there are any potential discrepancies. We can identify them, and we can also advise accordingly for ensure say the entire transaction flow is seamless.
Okay, and thank you very much, Patrick. So I'll come back to you. So make account to Rodney before ever I'll go for a second commercial break. And Rodney, in terms of the OmniPlus platform, for example, if somebody they read and write, and I think say maybe it's supposed to platform you forget several languages. It's only in English, or we get any other languages on the platform?
Yes, so so the platform for now it gets 3 languages. We get English, French, and Portuguese. So whatever language the customer they talk, we able to change the language for another platform, and he go able get access. So talk about post we not able to read and write. The platform very user friendly. All we need for do, we just need for train the customer. As long as the person able to use mobile phone, able to recall, we able to train them and able to use the OmniPlus for do all in transactions them seamlessly.
Okay, and thank you very much. So we dey talk about profile in respect of some of the users when it comes to matter of Omni Plus. So Rodney, make people learn exactly and how secured some of these profiles are.
Okay. So, of course, we get different types of profile. We get what we call the inputters them. The inputter now the person where they input the transaction. When I start the transaction. Let's say if they want pay salary, then give put the beneficiary name, then give put the amount and the beneficiary bank and select them all. So we also get what we call verifier and authorizer. For the authorizer, now the person where they approve the transaction. So after the inputter don't do the transaction, it can submit onto the authorizer and he approve the transaction. But some organization then can also say they want a middleman when a verifier. So before you go to the authorizer, they want to let the transaction first go to a verifier. We're going to review the transaction before the authorizer approve the transaction. Okay, so then they also they on the platform. So the different profiles then they will get to the platform.
So I really want to know, for example, if we get like corporate customers, if when it comes to matter of and transfer of funds, then can you set any future date? For example, okay, I want to transfer these funds on the 15th of this month.
Yes, of course. It didn't not the platform. So we also get what we call standing order. Let's say if you're not possible to do a lot of transactions, maybe you know we get time for a call for do transaction at a particular time. So you can postdate the transaction. Let's say on the 25th of every month, you want to let this transaction go through. So you can set them up on the platform and state the date where you want to let it go to. Let's say on the 25th. As you reach the 25th, the system will automatically send the transaction go to bank. You go debit your account and the money go to the beneficiary account. So if you want to do for a whole year, every month on the 25th, like capability then on the platform of on Omni Plus, so okay, able to.
Okay, and thank you very much, Rodney. So make account to Patrick before ever they go for the second commercial break. Patrick, putting out some of the relationship between Ecobank and some of the customers that we don't they issued out letters of credit to, and how improved that relationship be.
Okay. The relationship is very good, and the relationship is good in a way that it is even impacting. We are even contributing in our own little ways to the economy. And I can tell you, the relationship don't span for a very long time, and we customers they're very pleased, and they don't manifest that in different ways. One, they don't manifest them by doing a very good referrals, introducing companies to us because of what we they do. Two, they don't also manifest them by coming with big projects because they get confidence in one, we can able to do them and do them well for them. And two, they can also know say we they provide advisory services. So most of them, they don't come with an increase of the existing facility. We all know where customer come and tell you say, how about we increase this line and we do more trade transaction, it means say is satisfied and pleased with the product and services we would offer. So we believe say anybody will sit on over there, we feel say he get interest per letters of credit. May he just know say in preferred bank, na Ecobank, outside the master sabi people then they we go guide them right through the process for making importation be a success.
Okay, and thank you very much, and Patrick Soare. At least we don't take we through in terms of LCs when a letter of credit for make people understand exactly today with our letters of credit and how letters of credit do improve private sector led development in this country through Ecobank, and Rodney also don't take you through on the OmniPlus platform in which Rodney don't tell you exactly within are some of the features, the capability in terms of security, and how OmniPlus will make banking become very much seamless and convenient for the customers, even at the comfort of you bid, you decide you perform your banking transaction. So these are some of the things that we EcoBank they work towards, and for make sure say banking become very much seamless. You don't need for Waka, you go directly in any of your branch, but you could at the comfort of anywhere where you perform your transactions. So we dey go for a short commercial break, and after the short commercial break, then we can continue with EcoBank Hour, where they happen at Good Media, FM 103.9. And every Wednesday we get this program we are in, we dey educate with viewers, with listeners them across the country, and as well as with customers them about the product offerings them, with digital solutions them, and as well as opportunities that avail themselves at Ecobank Sierra Leone.
Trade and invest across Africa and beyond with confidence. Leverage our continental expertise, global presence, and seamless cross-border payment solutions to elevate your business and drive your success. Discover a better way to seize Africa's opportunities. Visit ecobank.com/corporate. Ecobank. A better way, a better Africa. Trade and invest across Africa and beyond with confidence. Leverage our continental expertise, global presence, and seamless cross-border payment solutions to elevate your business and drive your success. Discover a better way to seize Africa's opportunities. Visit ecobank.com/corporate. Ecobank. A better way, a better...
Okay, and thank you very much. For we don't play for we that short video day, and so we will still continue with the Ecobank Hour and on Truth Media FM 103.9, where they happen every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, where you go can listen to Master Sabi people about banking. People we go tell you exactly what you need to understand about banking, about digital channels, about the product offerings, and about financial inclusion and opportunities around Ecobank Sierra Leone Limited, and even with ongoing Ramadan and Lenten promotion. So I still in the studio with two of my colleagues from Transaction Services Group, Rodney Williams and Patrick Soare. So make I go directly again to make us start with Patrick. So Patrick, in terms of finance, now which type of customers the way Ecobank normally they issued out letter of request to, or letter of credit to when they can make request?
Okay, so generally, we they look at, in simply put, we they look at customer where they buy or sell, and we they also look at corporate institutions, corporate entities. We they also look at SMEs. We they look at manufacturing. We they look at some aspects of the public sector. So in essence, we they look at generally from anybody we get interest for to trade.
Okay, and Patrick, I want to take you off from LC's. I want to talk about the single market trade up.
Okay, thank you very much. So the single market trade up is a perfect platform where we get na Ecobank. Waiting at the single market trade up. So we all know about the AFCFTA, where they promote free trade agreement among regional countries. So first to start, we all know about the Afreximbank AFCFTA, where they give regional integration in terms of business. So for we Ecobank single market trade up is a platform wherein we customers that can register them product. For instance, if me now person where they sell lubricant, I can display my lubricant on the single market trade up. Where you display her on the single market trade up, somebody go sit down na Nigeria and look at say, okay, somebody in a salon where they trade in lubricant. So the platform, they create a merge. Waiting the merge. They make the one we want buy and the one we don't want sell, they meet. And then they able get further discussion. So waiting at the rationale behind this, we realize say na Ecobank as a continent, if we want for improve as a continent, we need for promote inter-state trade transaction. You can agree with me, say, we get some country there where they also manufacture good things. But how they go sell another space is the biggest problem. So now they Ecobank come. We create that single market trade up when a free platform for advertise and contact people them na the Africa continent. Yeah? Now that is the good thing. So the benefits of we customers now in using this single market trade up, then they will expand their reach. They don't able go satisfy outside the number fee say that they go. Now we get customers there where they export to neighboring countries. So because they export to neighboring countries, what does it mean? It means they get for expand them production limit. And when they expand them production limit, of course, you know, they go make more profit. And when they make more profit, what thing they go do? Because they get higher production now, they must employ people them where go be fit and proper for do that work. So you don't see where Ecobank they expand the thing. And we are in the customers then, we own customers then, some don't compliment we, they don't tell we thank you. They don't tell we thank you because they don't be the imagine say we go to take them business to that extent. So that now one. Don't two, when this thing every country go don't accept, yeah, we dey find out say even the region, Africa as a region or as a continent will be promoted because we buy and sell between we self. So now the good thing now of the single market trade up, yeah.
Okay, and thank you very much. Where you don't touch on the single market trade up, I think say it's a convergence point. Convergence we are in the buyer and the seller in the meet for make sure say they transact a business and discuss future opportunities them. Patrick, and I don't say with a single market trade up in create so much opportunities for buyer and sellers there in terms of cross-border trading. So at Ecobank, Sierra Leone, we get any customers that don't come out for give testimonials, yes, about the single market trade up and how beneficial it is to them in terms of their business, in terms of scaling from one level to another, in terms of regional alliance, and as well as in terms of growth.
Yes, we don't get several recommendations from the customers there. And as I speak, we don't do some transactions them, some trade transactions them between Sierra Leone and other countries them. And we don't also facilitate wherein some of this money then come. You know, the good thing about Ecobank, we dey most side in Africa. Yeah. So our presence are felt everywhere. So that other challenge where other bank will get in terms of reach or the network, we have it. So for us, it's our strong asset. So we dey ensure say we do them thing and they. So on the question of us having this commendation from our customers, yes, we recently conclude another mega deal that is to the tune of $1 million, and with the customer glad. And we also do another one. Yeah, we also get some people that we they supply now other countries, now Africa, we can come into for expertise and we support. We can able do an agreement between the buyer from another country and the seller we come on a salon. So that has been a success, not only for Ecobank Sierra Leone, but it has been a success right to the affiliate.
Okay, and thank you very much, because Patrick don't talk about one of the strong assets we enjoy as a bank. Now the fact that we operate across 33 affiliate markets in Africa, we have a very big presence for Ecobank for people also we do cross-border trading. So maybe I can sit and say Leone and I make sure say I do business with somebody who stays in Nigeria, Ghana, and other places. And when it comes to matter of payment, it's very much seamless and convenient because within the very same Ecobank. Yeah, so today we don't make sure say we don't improve businesses and we don't scale a lot of businesses in this country, and we get that testimonial say, and as time progresses, these are things that we get for share out to the public and make people understand say Ecobank don't make sure say and take people in business from one level to another through and cross-border trading. So make I come back again to Rodney. So Rodney, when it comes to matter of uploading payments and on the OmniPlus platform, so I really want to understand in types of instructions that we people can need for make sure say they go ahead for uploading payments here, whether it's batch payment, a lot of payment that we people can do on the platform.
Okay. So in terms of the salary payments or batch uploads, we get what we can do for customer them what we call the macro file or the salary upload template. So as I said before, that template they take up to 10,000 beneficiaries. Okay. So it not get any limits. So let's say if your organization gets up to 10,000 beneficiaries, you're able to input all of the names on that upload file there. And then once we don't configure them for you, we send them to you and do a training for you. You're able to upload in one go. Okay, so the customer gets a preference for either, let's see, one bulk debit in your account, or if some customer then back then can say they wanted and see line by line debits, what we call multiple debits, and also multiple credits. So all done we upload templates there too. Yeah.
Okay, and now come back to Patrick. I dey just take away from the single market trade up where we get for come back to the single market trade up, and now we'll go back to letters of credit. And Patrick, and I see something in a way they tell me say which type of customers the bank normally they offer this type of service to when it comes to matter of and letters of credit.
So, Sisoko, as I don't say, Ecobank, they offer to corporate customers. They also offer to SMEs. Corporate customers, the categories. And the SMEs, they also support the manufacturing. So, in a nutshell, anybody where they buy, sell, or import things them through letters of credit, Ecobank can offer the service.
Okay, and I go and make you touch more on the aspect of SMEs and that of manufacturing, considering the type of economy where we get, because we get a lot of small players there within the economy who are the SMEs and then people are also don't they contribute significantly to economic development in this country, and the manufacturing space has been doing extremely well. So I want to make you touch on then two the type of customers that we they look at and the type of letters of credit we normally being required for SMEs and that of the manufacturing sector.
Okay, so of course the corporate institutions straightforward. On the SMEs, so we na Ecobank, we get special program designed for women we fall under the SMEs. We get the Elevate. It's a very fantastic program where they support the woman them. So that one now a plus. We don't support women them in doing the importation of their goods, and that has been very well from their own part. As I speak, we get other one they also will look at, and we want to establish LCs for them that are new customers to us. So on the manufacturing, of course, we know there are different needs in the manufacturing sector. Some will tell you say that they look for capex. Some they tell you say they want maybe finance XYZ. So despite some, we can import equipment for them, yeah, where they want to do, like if they do the expansion. As I don't tell you, say some of them can do expansion. So in Ecobank, if you tell what you need, then we can able to support you. For instance, the manufacturing company, they will tell you, say, we need additional machines. We can support them. We can buy the machine for you, the right specification, it come, you use it, you produce, you sell, then you give you the money. Yeah? On SMEs, of course, most of them businesses where they do importation. Now we they do them. Okay, if you go to the oil and gas space, we are very much doing very well in that space. I will tell you, for the oil and gas in this country, we are doing more than 50% in terms of importation. You call the names, we have been doing it, and the managing director is passionate when Sebastian Ashonkatai in ensuring that we support the sectors there. Why would they support the sectors there? If we are to talk about economic growth as a country, now then sector for support. If we support the SMEs, we support more or less the private sector, I will tell you, it will lead to job creation and other goodies. So that we are very more deliberate in supporting the sectors that I've mentioned.
Okay, and thank you very much. And Patrick, because you don't make reference of the key sectors where EcoBank done the support over the years for drive economic growth inclusively now country when it comes to matter of job creation, when it comes to matter of income generation, and as well as in terms of improving on our GDP as a nation. So, Patrick, I believe say you spoke about the Elevate and Elevate now like a program where EcoBank gets where normally the focus is around women owned or women focused businesses. Quite recently, about a month ago, we had a conversation with one of our Elevate customer in Kenema, which is Leone Seed. She started as a farmer and today she's an agripreneur. So is not only an entrepreneur, but she has invested huge amounts of money in the agricultural sector. Wherein it also they do like what they call now importation to other parts of Africa, and they import it to localize where they produce. So, Patrick, what has been some of the support we don't dey give to we elevate customers and for make sure say we scale them business or we elevated them business from one stage to another when it comes to matter of letters of credit.
Okay, so you don't mention a very good testimony from one of the customers. We don't begin export, yeah, and it apply right to. So as I say, we passionate, but we elevate product, and we don't dey help the woman them. We don't dey help the woman them simply because they say when you help woman, you don't help a nation, not so.
Yes.
So we believe say if we want in Ecobank, we believe say if we want transform, we forgive a dedicated product, we go elevate them from the standard, from the present standard. And we don't begin to see them. You self know, say in the bank, we get lots and lots of requests we don't give for we elevate customers them. And you dey see the happiness on their face say they are the right place. Yeah? So that's one. On the SME, where you ask, we get a project where we do for Kenema. Yeah? We look at certain, because wait till we don't find out, they won't come into the exportation space. They won't come into the exportation space. So wait till we do, we don't peer them into a group, we don't support them, and I will tell you, say, they are about to do the first exportation. You know what that they means? It means, say, we don't expand the reach, and we don't also provide the knowledge to them people them. And they don't see, say, that there are better opportunities for me to transform the model. These are people them, why be they tell you, all waiting then they do, now for go to buy from the farmers and come with them. But now, they don't go next step. Wherein they are going to be the one doing the exportation and receiving the money to Ecobank. So as I speak, we they ready for receive the first set of money. But wait to make them people and they able to achieve them in the day, now because of the support from Ecobank. We give them the money for buy the produce, and we also give them the advisory the advisory support. We don't elevate them, we don't expand them thinking. Where they see impossibilities, they are now seeing possibilities. Anytime we then call, that they appreciate, and we provide guidance right through for ensure say the thing complete well.
Thank you very much. And Patrick, and at least you don't touch on a lot of things this morning at the program. And it's not only providing access to finance, but it's about providing an access to knowledge in our capacity building for support the women-owned businesses. Yeah. So you don't see a lot of women businesses then today don't they make sure say they export goods from Sierra Leone to other markets in Africa. This is a result of the support we don't know they get over the years with Ecobank. Like I rightly stated, it's not only in access to finance, but we support them with access to market because it makes a whole sense. So that is why we have the single market trade up, like convergence point where buyers and sellers they meet for make sure say then discuss business, they shared ideas, and also there is going to be like matchmaking, yes, through the single market trade up. So we'll still continue with this program, and Patty will get one or two things and before ever we round up the program. Make I come back to Rodney. And Rodney, I want to know, for example, if Ecobank normally integrate OmniPlus with businesses them.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Yes, of course, that capability they is available on OmniPlus. As a matter of fact, we get some organizations, some key organizations, who don't do integration with on OmniPlus. So some UN agencies, then can get their own core application within they use na them offices. So they no want for go the kind of bank for send letter instructions, or maybe they no want log into OmniPlus for do transfers. So waiting we don't do for them customer then we dey do an integration with them through directly to their own core application where they do in their office. So for example, if they want to do a payment, they no need for login to OmniPlus. After the integration done complete, and they log in direct to their own application and process the payment. Okay. And the payments they come as an expense, it can directly through Swift or go to the bank, the beneficiary bank, and the payments they go seamlessly. So now one unique thing of the OmniPlus platform, you know, even need some organization don't even need for login to OmniPlus. Some can say after the payments don't do another own system, then just one for approve before you go through. Some can say they normally they approve, let them do one directly and it go through to the beneficiary. So whatever the customer need, the OmniPlus now something where very reliable and it can be tailor-made to waiting exactly the customer wants.
Okay, and thank you very much, Rodney Williams. And so we can get the final commercial break, and after that, me two panelists then go current side for round up, then tell with viewers and listeners this morning waiting at the final message. One guy for B Rodney, we go talk about the final message on OmniPlus, and Patty go talk about letters of credit and also on the single market trade up. So these are the Ecobank hour, courtesy of Good Media FM 103.9, and you dey follow me live now on Facebook, YouTube, and as well as TikTok, where you go even able to get access and listen to this program.
Are you tired of waiting in long lines at the bank? Say hello to OmniLite, your ultimate banking solution from Ecobank. With OmniLite, managing your finances has never been easier. Here's why. OmniLite allows you to enjoy easy access to your account information across multiple countries. Monitor your accounts in real time from the comfort of your home or office. Rest assured with OmniLite, all your online transactions are guaranteed secure. Do you need to transfer funds? No problem. Whether it's domestic or international, OmniLite has got you covered. Make multiple payments effortlessly with our convenient multiple transfer service. And paying bills is a breeze with Quick Bill Pay. Plus, schedule future payments hassle-free with standing order. Want a checkbook? Just request it on OmniLite and it'll be delivered to your doorstep within 10 working days. Experience the convenience and efficiency of OmniLite today. Visit us online or at your nearest Ecobank branch to learn more. A better way, a better Africa.
Okay, and welcome once again to the Ecobank Hour on Scoot Media, FM 103.9. And you dey follow me through Facebook, YouTube, and as well as TikTok for make you know exactly what me panelists in the discuss now this morning in terms of OmniPlus, when a payment platform, and as well as Patrick don't talk on a range of issues. They don't talk around letters of credit, the single market trade up, and as well as the support where Ecobank don't they give to female-owned businesses. So we try for round up. Make a come back to Rodney. Rodney, you get two more questions, Sam. Firstly, and is there any limit for customers using the OmniPlus platform?
Okay, so for the OmniPlus, we not get any limits. Now the highest end corporate internet banking platform. As long as you get sufficient fund on your account, you can do any amount you want transfer to any beneficiary.
Okay, and Patrick, and Rodney, if there is a challenge, who are any customers they need for make sure say them contact Ecobank?
Okay, so we give the customers them 3 routes them for a challenge. So for example, if you get any challenge within the platform, you can either send an email to assist@ecobank.com, or we also get a toll-free line when at 088-326-326 when I toll-free, or on any AfriCell line, you can just call 326 and they then go assist you with whatever challenge you could get. Thank you.
And Rodney, so what it could be your final message to the customers out there, and which assurance we go give like the corporate institutions them, the financial organization FIU financial FIU and that of and we other multinationals say why don't they use the Omni Plus platform? So what it could be your final message to them?
Okay, so for the multinationals, the FIIOs, one are the financial institutions and international organizations, them, and also for anybody we want to enjoy with digital facilities, they ask that you just walk into any of the Ecobank branches. If you don't get an account, open an account with Ecobank. As we know, say Ecobank, now the mama app and all the digital products them. So just try to get an account with Ecobank. We go sign you up for Omni Plus and enjoy you banking at the comfort of your homes, your offices. Banking no need for Gayagba. You can do any side and do your transactions. So I think that they could be my final words of Amule.
Okay, this is seamless banking, no kisi no yagba, and you can do the comfort of your zone for make sure say you perform your banking transactions seamlessly for the corporate, the financial, FIU them, and as well as the multinationals. And make account to Patrick. Patrick, and our customers in the obtain trade financing support from Ecobank.
Okay, so the first way we customer go able access trade financing support from Ecobank, now for make you open an account. Where you open an account, you get a dedicated relationship manager where go they oversee your account activity. So you no need for Canada head office. You can do that now any of we branches nationwide. So when you don't open the account, you go approach the relationship manager and tell and say you get intention for trade financing support. So what we the relationship officer go do? It go count you to we, where we go ask you question alongside another colleagues them, and we go later tell you the documentation we required. After you don't get the documentation, then we get for process the facility. And when we process the facility, then you can able to establish the letters of credit. No worry about the time. We can make them quick because we care for the turnaround of the customer request.
Because now then they
Thank you.
actually about ask you waiting at the TAT, the turnaround time when it comes to matter of establishing trade financing support.
Yeah, the turnaround time is prompt. And I can tell you, if the customer submits all the required documents, we'll do it as fast as possible.
Okay, and Patrick, what it could be your final message to the viewers, the customers, and as well as people who don't follow this program today on Facebook, YouTube, and that of TikTok? Waiting at the compelling message we want to tell them, say, Ecobank is a preferred banking.
Okay, so people and they don't do per business for the longest of time, and then don't they do well. But I will tell you, if they get the required product and the required advisory support, they can double or even triple the profit for the year end. Equally, I don't see people that get fantastic thing the way that they do. Like, for example, supposing they manufacture, they produce palm oil and other good things. But if you not go with and to the right bank, we will give you the product where you need. Because most times, don't forget, the wrong product is being advised to some of them people there. So the thing where therefore make as them profit, they're not able to realize them profit. Because you don't advise on the wrong product. So for we in our Ecobank, you did give we a background to your business model, then at the model with a look and structure the product with nice for you. So waiting I can advise, I the advice then say anybody we get importation or exportation needs, we can our Ecobank. Where can our Ecobank? We go sit down and try for understand how we go structure the thing, we go make you business grow. Because for we in Ecobank, it's not about taking your money. It's not about keeping your money. It's not about giving you loan only. It's about providing that advice. We go transform the business to the next level. So I'd encourage everybody, come to Ecobank, and we get the required skills, we get the required people that we go give you the advice, we go make you business grow.
Thank you very much, Patrick Soiree. Say, Kana Ecobank, we get people with the requisite expertise, the skills, the knowledge, and we go guide you for make sure say your business go from one stage to another. They say it's not about giving you out loan, but for make sure say we give you a tailored made advice, and also we provide what access to knowledge. We not advise the service so we they give out free. So for make sure say you upscale your business. So this is at the end of today's Ecobank Hour. We are courtesy of Good Media and FM 103.9. Me will present the program, Mina Sheikh Umar Jallo. So till we meet next week Wednesday again for another exciting Ecobank Hour. And I wish you guys all the very best. Do have a wonderful time. We love you.
The Ecobank Elevates program na special package where Ecobank don design for businesswoman dem